medical research institution. Each of the three scientists here tonight demonstrates the creativity and perseverance required to pioneer new approaches to some of medicine's most complex problems. Their work holds enormous potential and hope for the future of healthcare. You'll hear a brief presentation from each, and then we'll open up the discussion for a few questions after each of the scientists has presented. We invite you to stick around for the opportunity to mingle with our scientists upstairs over wine and hors d'oeuvres when we're completed. Before I introduce our first presenter, I want to personally acknowledge another special guest in our audience. In addition to being the president and director of the Hutchinson Center, Dr. Lee Hartwell was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 2001 for his landmark discovery of the genes that control cell division. He is the man behind the center's vision for a future where cancer and related diseases are eradicated, and I want to personally thank him for joining us tonight. Dr. Hartwell, you're already standing, but please wave your hand and be recognized. Our first speaker tonight is Dr. John Pagel. He's an assistant member of the Center's Clinical Research Division and attending physician at the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. Dr. Pagel develops strategies for treating leukemias and lymphomas that take advantage of the immune system's ability to recognize and attack cancer cells. He leads studies of radioimmunotherapy to develop treatments that are more effective and less toxic for patients. The approach, which involves radioactive tags attached to antibodies that can bind specifically to cancer cells. This allows scientists to target radiation to cancerous tumors while minimizing the exposure to the patient's healthy organs. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Pagel.
But I was sitting here thinking, it could be really more than 5 minutes because it really depends on when we start the clock, when the 5 minutes start. So, and I'll start it now. Okay, so this is what I do at the Hutch, or what we do at the Hutch, and this is 10 years of my life. I'm going to give you one slide. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of embarrassing, frankly. My kids would just really be appalled. This is 10 years of sweat and tears, probably mostly tears, but I came here to do research in a program like this or trying to help patients. And specifically, I did come here with the goal that Scott mentioned, and that's to cure cancer. That is a lofty goal. People say, oh, goodness gracious, you can take one step after another after another. No, I really came here because I wanted to try and cure cancer. And the cancers that I'm interested in are blood cancers. I'm interested in leukemias and lymphomas. So I came here with the idea that I wanted to cure leukemias and lymphomas. Pretty lofty goal. I'm going to tell you in one slide that we've made huge strides to doing that in patients who would have no other chance ever to be cured of their disease. This is a novel approach to treating patients. We do transplants here all the time. We've been doing transplants here for more than 30 years. You heard a little bit of the history. And the idea behind a transplant is pretty simple.